You know, there are a few moments in a paddler's career that he'll never forget. First waterfalls, first roll, first time at the Whitewater Park. You ready, big dog?
We're gonna see.
It's either gonna be really good or really good footage. You'll be fine rocking the Remix 79. Good fast boat.
Probably not what I want.
Oh no, that's what you want. You don't want a slow boat in here. Woo! And we got Adam. He's bringing his Nirvana in here for the first time. Just a word to you guys at home thinking about coming here. Don't wreck your boats into the wall. It puts a scuff on them. And don't bring your nice paddles. Bring the old cheapos. That's why I always keep a Desperado or a Werner Rio around, because it doesn't hurt your feelings quite as bad. What did you bring?
My good.
Oh! But he shouldn't be relying on a low, deep brace that would drag on the concrete.
You know what?
All right, I'm over here at the Whitewater Park. All of y'all have been asking me to come over here, but really I came to see world famous Mr. Crespo here. How you doing, man?
Doing well, doing well.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's awesome to see you too,
It's
man.
nice meeting people you talk to all the time, Facebook and YouTube, and then there he is. So,
Hey.
What boat are you in today?
I'm in Wave Sport Diesel 80.
Wave Sport
Yeah.
Diesel 80, right on.
Yeah,
What
but-
color?
Black and red.
Black and red. We were looking for that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I brought the Nirvana and the Alpha. We got Kevin in the Remix, and Adam is in his Nirvana. Graham and Davis are waiting. Let's get on down to the bottom.
Not sure what I got into, but what is all that all over my face?
Found another world famous paddler here to put in. Bo Lovett.
That's right.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, you as well, Pete.
You in here jamming?
Yeah, about to be. Just got here.
Well, us too.
Ready
So
to rock out.
yeah, we got Kevin, and Kevin's first time. Adam's been here before, but
Right.
I hadn't been here in 12 years.
12 years.
Everyone's been asking me, when you going? I was like, all right, we'll go.
Today's today. I
Today's
saw
today.
your truck in the parking lot. I was like, I know that logo.
Oh, yeah.
I know that logo. So I was like,
Yep,
all right.
right on. Hey, this is it. You ready, Kev? Woohoo! Let's do it.
So it's Kevin's first time in the Whitewater Park. I've been here before, but it's been several years, about a decade or more. And Adam's been here a couple times. We're also joined by Graham and Davis and a bunch of other paddlers who happen to be there. So as you know, I'm usually in a Liquid Logic, and I love the Liquid Logic boats, and I'm in my Alpha right now as I'm making the video. But a lot of folks out there keep asking me, why don't you paddle a planing hull and a boat with edges? Well, I have, and I do on occasion. I like the rock interaction that I get from a full displacement hull, and I like the Liquid Logic outfitting. But I'm not against other boats. I'm not against planing hulls and edges. So I'm testing out my Nirvana today. And also I get a lot of comments about, why don't you ever go to the Whitewater Park? Well, here I am. Used to live here 2-3 times a week back in the old days. And it's been a long time since I've been here, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Ooh, that's nice and cold.
There have been some subtle changes to the park since I've been here last. The paved roads on the entrance are nice. Being able to see more than half an inch into the water is really nice. Before, when I was here, I think they just pumped in old koi pond water, but this is fantastic. This is like swimming pool water here. And there's a lot more activities going on in and around the channel. The vibe is a lot better, but mostly the rapids are generally the same as they were, and it was nice to be on that familiar water again. And as you see, Kevin's been doing fantastic on his first run down, and we're about to catch this last eddy on the left here, after which we will be going through M-Wave and the sportier section of the Wilderness Channel. Let's see how Kevin does.
The hole. We gotta stay with Kev. He gone.
Yeah, he wasn't catching the eddy. He said, I'm out of here.
Kev. You're good. Grab your boat. Rule number 1, don't go in a hole sideways.
So Kevin made it down to the very end, and then he fell into the hole sideways. That's at Biscuits and Gravy. He went over Biscuits and then got ate up at Gravy. So we got on the conveyor belt here that takes you back to the top, so you never have to get out of your boat. You can come here and make laps for hours, and on this particular day we ran 6 hours, almost 6.5 hours of river, and only got out when we wanted a small break or to change boats out. And at the top of the conveyor belt you get dumped onto some rollers, you're back in the pool, and you're ready for another lap.
Woo! Oh yeah, killing it! Killing it! Look at him! I wonder what an alpha's gonna do in there. Get in there and try some holster. It's a skill you need. Get in there and hold on, ride the lightning. Just gotta side surf until you get out. Lean left. Yeah! Lean left next time. That was great. Nailed it.
So we rally for the top. We've picked Kevin up again at the pond, and he's ready for lap number 2. And right off the bat, I see that he's doing just a little bit of cat paw paddling there. Not bad, but it's a sign that he's not feeling 100% sure of himself.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, Graham. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Just keep it straight, paddle through the rapids. You two, paddle all the way through. Y'all are both kind of paddle outing a little bit. Even in the pile, keep a paddle in the water. Grab your boat, quick.
So if you've kayaked for long, especially whitewater, then you can identify with Kevin and you've had one of these days. There's a lot going on in here. Zip lines, rafts, kayaks, bands, people, crazy currents, rapids. And Kevin was just kind of in maybe sensory overload is what he told me later. Just tired, he's not feeling it. He had a long week of work. And he's gonna make the call to sit it out for the rest of the afternoon and watch. Still had a good time, but it's just in his head a little bit and he wants to come back another day when he's fresh. So he pulls his boat out and heads back to the top to do a little filming, and we push on to continue our day at the park.
Watch the rafts! I thought that was you.
Hey.
I've seen you on Facebook.
Well, I knew it was you when I got closer, but without the, full face on.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize
It's good to meet you. Kevin is taking a mental health break here. I think so is Adam, right?
No, I'm good.
He's good. He's looking for elbow pads. Kevin's feeling alone in the world, and he's taking a mental health break.
I didn't want him to feel left out.
Then I'm going to switch from the Alpha to the Nirvana and see what she's all about here. Where do you run your seat? Back a little bit?
One back, where I run everything.
All right, so I've got the Nirvana out here, and first off I have to say that you may have noticed I'm in a creek boat in the Whitewater Park, kind of bombing the run, maybe catching a few eddies, but I'm not really doing much play. And if you want to get the most out of the park, and you're a new paddler, you probably want to be in a creek boat just so you can get down it in one piece. But as you move up in skills, a play boat or a slicey boat is the boat of choice here. But for me, I'm just getting seat time for this Nirvana because as this is Friday, the next morning I'm going to wake up and we're going to go hit one of the releases on the West Fork of the Tuck. And I've been wanting to take this boat on it, so I'd like a little seat time to get used to it.
Yeah.
So the Nirvana is a very, very good boat and a joy to paddle. So let's take it through the competition channel, or as they call it, the comp channel. This is the class 4 side of the park. It's the side they do the competitions on and whatnot. It's a little rowdier, it's a lot faster, and it's a lot more fun. So let's see how the Nirvana does.
Looks my way, calls my name, and it seems to me this over. If I'm feeling down,
So the Alpha is a super maneuverable boat, and it's actually a creeker built with maximum maneuverability with a pivot style stern, like a slalom boat. And sometimes that Alpha is a little bit wild and unpredictable. The Alpha definitely needs constant input from the paddler. In fact, my first day paddling it, I told someone it felt like I was riding a blind psychotic horse through a barn fire. But now that I've learned the boat, and can put its design to use, it gives me the ability to be super maneuverable at all times in any water. And if you contrast that with the Nirvana, you kind of get the opposite effect. The Nirvana is really fast, but it's a really stable, predictable, and forgiving boat. And it kind of has a set your line and forget it kind of feel to it. Both boats go over things really well. I think the Alpha's bow stays a little drier, but the Nirvana has kind of a skip feature due to its hull that on the backside of holes, you almost feel like you pick up speed as you just skip right over the top of everything. So on this next lap, we're going to try to catch this little eddy right behind the wooden gate there. See what happens.
Life-changing. Yeah. When you carve into an eddy, don't lock your arms out.
Okay.
Keep them bent, because if you lock out, it's going to pull your shoulder if you ever get it wrenched.
Okay.
So that's like, feels natural, but go ahead and keep a paddler's box.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can still carve out, but just keep them bent. You look comfortable in here.
Yeah, I feel a lot of swimming.
There you go.
So back with the Alpha in the comp channel, that's one of the beauties of the park, is that you can demo boats back to back, and the only variable is the boat itself because the water is a constant. And as you can see, the Alpha loves to stay up on top of everything, but there's a lot of more wiggle in the jiggle coming down. You can see it's going back and forth, and as long as you're used to that, you really don't notice it anymore, but it's the ability to just turn on a dime anywhere. And also, it's very fast. They're both race boats, just a different purpose built in mind. And you can actually see the difference in the boat performance, just one clip to the next here, with how loose that Alpha is in the water. The tracking is something you create. It does pretty good on its own, but it is not beholden to going straight whatsoever. And so now I'll give you the tour of the eddy known as Tourist Trap. Really boily, really swirly, seems kind of just appear out of nowhere, can swallow your boat up, kind of make it a little bit hard to stay relaxed in there. And it's famous for collecting tourists, be it swimmers, kayakers, rafts, whoever wants to go in there. Sometimes it can be a challenge to get out, and sometimes it's crowded with rafts, kayakers, and everything else going on, and a lot of funny stories happen in Tourist Trap. Not a bad couple laps, kind of getting the feel for the place again. And this next line, I actually concentrate on trying to just kind of bomb it as fast as I can with as few strokes as I can make it through with.
Face shot.
Another run to the top, and now we pick up Adam for his first lap down the comp channel. He's right behind me. Let's see how he does.
Yeah, you're good. Whew. She broke on me. You good? His paddle's at the rock. You took some carnage, brother.
Oh yeah.
You good? Let's see. What'd you do? Oh man.
Good, dude?
Are you good? Let's see it.
I don't think I'm as bad as Jerry, but
No, that's just skin. Yeah. Yeah. Did you do the whole drop upside down?
yeah, I got flipped right there at the top.
And that squirrely stuff?
Yeah.
you got some love tonight, brother.
I was like, all right, this is going good. And it was going good.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't going good.
Yeah, we got it down there.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Where'd he swim? Or where'd he?
The paddle, I was gonna grab it,
Oh yeah, it was down
and the
there.
paddle went under that rock.
Oh really?
And I never saw it again. Then it popped up, and then
Because I kind of saw it right there, but I was too focused on it.
yeah, I came in to grab it right there in that spot, and it disappeared.
Oh no, there goes the boat.
Oh man, that was fortuitous. Wow. Davis and Graham and the main man. He's killing it. So we're over here gonna get us a little bite before they turn Big Water on, which it's gonna be a little fun. Kevin and Adam both done for the day, but they're still hanging around, so I'm a little bit hungry. All right, so we got some chicken nuggets, some hot dogs, some fries. We got it going on, kind of refueling before Big Water.
So after refueling with a hot dog, some fries, and a drink, we slide on in to catch the dropping water in the comp channel here as they've closed the gates at the top. And so what they do on Thursday and Friday is run big water nights at the park, and that is where they redirect water all into one channel or the other. And it starts with the wilderness side and then comes over here to the comp side. So it's a lot more water, a lot more push, a lot bigger. There's more carnage. It's a little more crowded. And of course, all that just leads up to the fact that it is a lot more fun. So we'll get through here on this low water lap. We'll jump down into the wilderness channel and start firing up big water.
Much better. No, I'm always having fun in the boat.
That's good stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, it's good to be back. right, I'm here on Big Water Night, switching back to the Nirvana, and I found world famous Martin, who coincidentally has bought Davis's old boat, and I bought the Remix 69 from him a few months back.
Yeah.
But he's getting slicey in the big water.
That's it.
See you out there, man.
Take it easy.
Right on.
It was golden hour on Big Water Night. The lighting was perfect. The water was big. I'd been at it for 5 hours and was feeling good. I had to wake up early in the morning and drive to the West Fork of the Tuck. It was just one of those perfect afternoons on the water that needs some slow-mo, some music, and some snappy editing. So here's to hanging out with friends on Big Water Night under a golden sun. And so we lapped the Wilderness Channel for about 45 minutes, and then they shut the water down on this channel and started filling up the Comp Channel. And that's the main event. Let's go have a little fun. And as you can see, it's bigger and faster, but if you'll watch, you just have to mind your strokes and your edging, and you don't want to be flailing about throwing paddle strokes in where they're not needed. But you basically have to trust your boat and pick the right line and do the right thing at the right time, and there's really not much to it. Now, the bigger the water gets and the faster the current and the bigger the features, They act like an exclamation mark to any mistakes you make. So if you're not using correct form and you're not in the right place at the right time doing the right thing, it's going to hammer you pretty good. But if you get that all dialed in, it's just a ton of fun, and the bigger, the better. Until you get in tourist trap with a shredder, then things get a little rowdy.
Woo! Oh no!
Oh no, boy.
All right, let's count the strokes down the comp channel. And I didn't set out to do as few strokes as possible, but it's kind of a neat exercise. I think next time I go, I will leave my paddle in the water the entire channel on the right, then try to do it again on the left without lifting it out of the water. But if you can get down a river with as few strokes as possible, that's a good exercise for improving everything else. So again, that was 38 strokes from up there at the top to the bridge. And this was something I thought about editing. I wasn't actually trying to cut that number down in the water. So I'm sure I can do better. But there's a challenge for all you whitewater park goers and anyone on any river anywhere. See how few strokes you can take getting down a river, and I'm sure that it will make you a better paddler. The next time I'm there, don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try to make it with one.
Nice, man.
You hit that guy surfing?
No. He hit you? Oh, up at the top?
Yeah.
No.
And again, there is a method to the madness tonight for how I'm paddling in here. Number one, the boats I have are in great condition, and I'm trying to keep them off the wall and off the bottom. And a lot of play will result in scuffing the boats up in here. And I'm trying not to do that because the walls and the bottom is pretty hard on the plastic. Number two, I'm trying to make maximum seat time in this Nirvana without tiring myself out for tomorrow, because I got a pretty big day ahead of me tomorrow. And so I'm just trying to bomb the river as many times as possible to get really familiar with the Nirvana so I can take it out tomorrow on the West Fork of the Tuck and have a great time and not be trying to figure out how the boat performs up there. The put-in's pretty fast and furious. There's a lead-up time of maybe one stroke and then you're in the big stuff. So I figured I'd come down here, have a little fun, get used to the boat, and be ready for the morning. And you can hear the crowd cheering the paddleboarder who finally made it down through the big drop upright. I don't know his name, but I'm sure someone does. But big props to you, man. That's pretty good on a crowded night in big water. Last lap of the night, it was the least crowded lap of big water, and it was easy to get straight, quick, fast lines, and I just had a great time.
He swam. That was Mike yelling at us.
That's what we call a beautiful night.
You can't get much better than that. All right, baby, I know I'm late. I'll have to make it up to you, but I was paddling with world famous Graham Biggs, and he's actually doing me a favor tonight and let me paddle for the big water, so
yeah,
I appreciate it. He's going to go pick up the boat that we're having an anonymous donor buy so that we can give it away, so it's pretty cool. So
yeah,
I'll have to tip Graham. Maybe, I don't know how, but somehow I'll make it right. But
no, it's all good. It's all good.
We had a big time. Kevin's going to get it next time, right? He just wasn't in his happy space today. And then Adam thought Jerry looked cool with his arm in the cast, so he went and knuckled it up too. Hey, sometimes the comp channel
It'll get you.
it'll get you. You got to stay upright. And if you don't stay upright, Tuck, I want your face in neoprene, and don't be putting those hands down. He had a bad drop there. Drug the whole ramp down. Comp channel. I think you said you got it.
I've got his flip on video. I don't know how much I've got.
He flipped at the top, like in the trough.
At the top.
Yeah. So the trough, you can't do anything stupid till after you get over the trough, then you can correct out for the big drop. But you want to stay right there. I think he may have been a little left of where he wanted to be and caught that curler.
Felt that curler.
The seam, as they call it. The man of the hour. Of course, I was helping Adam out, and I left my boat on the bottom rocks at the pool below the big channel. And see you, man. That's Avery. Met him at the race. He did not race, but he's a cool guy. He should have raced. He's pretty good. Back to my story. Davis saw the alpha and gets up and runs up there like a kid on Easter morning looking for the Easter basket. Did you swim? I was like, no, I didn't swim. He wanted some swim. He's almost, well, he may be taller than me now, I don't know. But he is killing it. How old are you now?
14. I'll be 15 in September.
14. He's a rock star. He's probably gonna place in the next Wilson Creek race. I placed last. If I could do a little, I'm gonna bring Kevin with me, and I just need to be not last this time. I mean,
I don't know.
I just don't want to be last next time. But it was a fantastic day with Mike.
For sure.
Except we missed him on the last run. We noticed on the way up Conveyor belt after the second to the last run that he never arrived at the pool. So we thought maybe something bad happened.
Yeah.
Talk to us. What happened?
Man, I ended up editing out to the left, and then
tourist trap.
Yeah, and then there's two kayaks. They're trying to surf it, and so they're knocking me over. I end up rolling. Got a good roll out of that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get out here as quick as I can. And I'm telling myself, you know what? I'm gonna hit this eddy. I'm gonna pull out perfect. I'm gonna hit the wave right here. As soon as I go and hit the wave, shredder comes down.
That shredder. Was it the yellow one? The green
yellow one.
The yellow one got me. Right on, brother. Good to pat with you.